Hello everyone, anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening for those who are watching right now, regardless if where you're watching from. I hope that you're fine, you're in good health, of course. And today's date is May 31st, 2021. So today is the last day for the month of May. And of course, tomorrow, June 1, 2021, and we're already at the middle of the year. So we have all the 6 months left for this year 2021. Since this is the last day for the month of May, so I want to share you something, and I hope you will listen this, and I hope you get some information from this. So here is it. The true nature of space and time. Now consider this. If there were nothing but silence, it wouldn't exist for you. You wouldn't know what it is. Only when sound appears does silence come into being. Similarly, if there were only space without any objects in space, it wouldn't exist for you. Imagine yourself as a point of consciousness, floating in the vastness of space. No stars, no galaxies, just emptiness. Suddenly, space wouldn't be vast anymore. It would not be there at all. There would be no speed, no movement from here to there. At least 2 points of reference are needed for distance and space to come into being. Space comes into being the moment the one becomes two, and as two become the 10,000 things. As Lao Tzu calls the manifested world, space becomes more and more vast, so world and space arise simultaneously. Nothing could be without space, yet space is nothing. Before the universe came into being, before the Big Bang, if you like, there wasn't a vast empty space waiting to be filled. There was no space as there was nothing. There was only the unmanifested, the One. When the One became the 10,000 things, suddenly space seemed to be there and enable the many to be. Where did it come from? Was it created by God to accommodate the universe? Of course not. Space is no thing, so it was never created. Go out on a clear night and look up at the sky. The thousands of stars you can see with the naked eye are no more than an infinitesimal fraction of what is there. 1,000 million galaxies can already be detected in the most powerful telescopes. Its galaxies an island universe containing thousands of millions of stars. Yet, what is even more awe-inspiring, in the infinite space itself, the depth and stillness that allows all of that magnificent to be. Nothing could be more awe-inspiring and majestic than the inconceivable vastness and stillness of space. And yet, what is it? Emptiness, vast emptiness. What appears to us as space in our universe perceived through the mind and the senses of unmanifested itself, externalized. It is the body of God, and the greatest miracle in this, that stillness and vastness that enables the universe to be. It is not just out there in space, it is also within you. When you are utterly and totally present, you encounter it as the still inner space of no mind within you. It is vast and deep. No extension, special extension, is an ultimately a misperception of infinite depth, an attribute of the one transcendental reality. According to Einstein, space and time are not separate. I don't really understand it, but I think he is saying that time is the fourth dimension of space. He calls in the space-time continuum. Yes, what you perceive externally as space and time are ultimately illusory, but they contain a core of truth. They are the two essential attributes of God, infinity and eternity, perceived as if they had an external existence outside you, within you. Both space and time have an inner equivalent that reveals their true nature, as well as your own, whereas space is the still, infinity deep realm of new mind. The inner equivalent of time is presence, awareness of the internal now. Remember that there is no distinction between them. When space and time are realized within us unmanifested, no mind and no time and time are realized within us the unmanifested. No mind and presence, external space and time continue to exist for you, but they become much less important. The world too continues to exist for you, but it will not bind or it will not bind you anymore. Hence, the ultimate purpose of the world lies not within the world, but in the transcendence of the world. Just as you would not be conscious of space and there were no objects in the space. The world is needed for the unmanifested to be realized. You may have heard the Buddhist saying, if there were no illusions, there would be no enlightenment. It is through the world and ultimately be no enlightenment. It is through the world, ultimately through you, that the unmanifested knows itself. You are here to enable the divine purpose of the universe. That is how important you are. So I hope you touch. I hope that you gain from what I am sharing for you in this video. So before I close and before I say bye, don't forget to subscribe to the channel RyanLVX925, and of course see you for my next video.